Hello everyone and welcome to this week's episode of the Ratliff Mandolins production diary. You are looking at a non-working light fixture right here above the polishing bench, which I'm going to use this week. Most of this week is going to be spent polishing the last mandolin out of the batch. It's an R5 master model, and this light fixture quit working. In the past, this has been the most user unfriendly light fixture in the entire shop. You can't really fit a bulb up in it without having to treat that bulb almost like a key to get around these little prongs, and then once you get the bulb actually physically in the fixture, these little prongs go in a socket, and the socket is turned so that you really can't see which way it's turned. So you have to kind of get in there and fish around. And over the years, I have been so mad at this light fixture that I couldn't even see straight whenever I've had to change bulbs. And I told myself that if I ever had to change ballasts in it, that I'm just going to tear this whole light fixture down and put in something else. And it certainly looks like that seems to be the issue, because I put new bulbs up here and it still doesn't burn. So I think that it's time to just tear this fixture down. And I have a fixture here, and if that doesn't work, we'll go to the store and buy us another one. But that's what I'm going to do first this week, Monday morning. And then after that's taken care of, we are going to grab that R5 master model from the front, bring it right back here, and spend all week sanding and polishing and leveling the finish up and putting on the hardware, the bridge and the tuners and the strings and stuff. And we're going to play a tune on it if at all possible. So stick with me, and that's what we're going to do. Okay, now that that's fixed, we can move on to that R5 master model. Now let me explain the difference between a Country Boy satin finish and the master model gloss finish from this point on. A Country Boy satin finish is ready to actually start fitting the bridge and putting the hardware on and all like that, and it's good to go. A gloss finish needs to be polished out and get all the dust and nastiness that's in the air that's in that last coat of finish. Practically what that means is I'm going to spend the next several hours, probably 10 or 12 hours, taking some 2000 grit paper and very gently going over this entire instrument, one little panel at a time, until I'm sure that it's smooth and slick and defect free. And then I'll have to go back over it with various grades of polishing compound and a good clean flannel rag, or just something that's not going to scratch it up, and go over it again. And I suspect, as a general rule from past experience, that it is somewhere around midday on Monday. This mandolin, I probably will not be able to start putting the hardware on it until sometime about midday Wednesday, believe it or not. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to, first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and fit the bridge while this finish is still unpolished. We'll fit the bridge, make sure everything works that way. and then I can polish this thing out, and I won't be scratching back and forth on the top. I'll just set the bridge there when we put the strings and stuff on. So that'll be the first thing I'm going to do. Will be fit the bridge, and then I will strip the tape and stuff off, and like I said, start sanding and start polishing. Well, it wasn't far off on my estimate. It is now late Wednesday afternoon, and I just got through finishing the polish job on this R5 Master model. Come take a look at it. I just put a little oil on the fretboard right there. Nice and shiny all over. That bird's eye maple looks good. The neck, the peg head. This mandolin is already got the bridge fit, of course, as you know, and so now it's time to fit the nut and the keys. I now have the nut installed. Now I have a tale to tell you of those crazy things in life that just kind of sneak up on you and bite you pretty hard, and you just don't see them coming. We're putting this set of Rubner tuners on this F-style master model, and I have the tuners installed, and I'm actually putting the strings on the mandolin when I'm having some trouble with the treble side E string. And before you know it, the whole post is broken off, and so I'm kind of stuck. Well, I called the Rubner tuner people, and they're very kind. Talked to a fellow named Kent, and very, very generous with his help and advice. And actually, I have a replacement set of, this is for the treble side. The treble side keys are being mailed to me, priority mail, and I'm going to send these back right here. But the long and the short of it is, instead of being able to tune this mandolin up and play it today, I have to wait for a day or two until a replacement set of tuners gets here. But I will show you what we've done so far. Like I said, I was in the middle of putting the strings on when I realized that E string is not working, so I had to take everything, all of these strings back off, and take the tuners out, and that's when my issues really began. So the mandolin is actually halfway put together, but I can't, again, I can't go any farther right now. This is the case that it's going to be shipped in, a nice old style rectangular case, and it is on my list of things to do today, to call my customer and tell him that I've run into a glitch that should be fixed within the next couple of days, but he can't ship his mandolin out. And so that's where we're at. That's exactly where we're at. Now it's Friday morning, and this is the last mandolin in this batch. So what I'm going to do for the rest of the day is to try to gather material for the next batch, try to pull all my paperwork together, get as much pull together and neck material and back and sides material for whatever is going to be in the next batch, which I haven't done any kind of pre-planning or anything for. So that's going to be pretty much the rest of my day. I will try to put strings on this thing next week and play a tune on it for you, and certainly hope we'll see you back for the next episode of the Ratliff Mandolins production diary. And if I don't see you before, you have a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you on the next episode.